What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you guys are just stopping by, consider hitting that big red subscribe button down below. And guys, hit the thumbs up because that really helps the channel grow. You know, the thumbs up, the comments you guys leave down below, that's really what helps the channel grow. And I really like to grow this community. But today, what I want to share with you guys is probably one of the number one things that's gotten rid of 70 to 80% of my anxiety, but it's so hard to do. It's a lot easier said than done is, basically what I'm getting at. So a few years back, I remember working with my brother and a good friend of mine and then their friend. And then what we did basically was every day we went and exercised. So these guys were all going to get really huge. That really wasn't my goal. My goal was just to go and get out, kind of push myself a little bit, help push past my anxiety, and just exercise and see if I could get into, any kind of better state of mind. So with that being said, guys, every single day, I don't want to say every single day, but Monday through Friday, every single day, Monday through Friday, we went and worked out. So we did an hour a day to an hour and a half a day of workout every day, Monday through Friday, right? So the first few weeks was probably the hardest for me, not because I was just super sore, but just because somebody that has anxiety, it's really tough to get out there and push yourself to these limits. Just getting on a treadmill or something like that, getting your heart rate up can actually, really get you worked up, make you feel like you're about to just blow out of, make you feel like your heart's just going to blow up. So it was hard for me to get into this and push past anything. But what I did notice was the first week was rough. The second week was not as rough as the first week, but it was mentally tough to keep going and push myself. Luckily, I had these people to go with me and kind of help push me, So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys, is to kind of let you know some of the things that helped me along the way. So the third and fourth week, I did notice, and all this time, guys, I was eating healthy. I was eating clean. I was drinking pretty much nothing but water. I'll drink a couple diet sodas here and there, but I'll get into that in another video. But I try not to drink any sugars or sodas, anything like that. But I try to eat pretty healthy, and I also was drinking a lot of water while I was working out, all right? So what they were doing and what I was doing was two total different things. They would go in and just start busting out reps, trying to get big. And then I would go in, and the first thing I would do is jump on the treadmill. Now, I wouldn't run on the treadmill. I would just get on the treadmill. And at first, I would just get on it and just walk at a good steady pace for 10 to 15, 20 minutes. And then I would slowly get over and get on the weights or whatever. But then as the weeks went by, I started taking the treadmill and turning it up on an incline like that. Basically where I'm walking uphill. And then the more I did that, I started kind of getting to where I was walking more uphill. I'd tilt the treadmill more up on the incline and basically just hold on to that thing for dear life and just try to walk. I don't want to say as fast as I can, but I would walk pretty quickly and holding on at the same time as walking on an incline. So, and that would really kind of get your breathing just going. But it was real hard for me not to get worked up. You had to put some headphones in, try not to think about any of the negativity and just get in there and just work out, just do the exercise. And then later on, as I was doing that, I would get to about 30 minutes on the treadmill of more hardcore, no running. I couldn't really run a whole lot just because it really worked up my anxiety, but just get on an incline for me is what I was doing and just walk as fast as possible without getting completely out of breath and just do that for as long as I could. And then I would tilt it back down and then walk like that and then go back up and then walk a little longer for about 30 minutes, like I said, and then I would go into the weights. So after about, I don't know, I'd say probably about 2 months of this, it dawned on me that a lot of my anxiety was just gone, and which is really unfortunate because I don't work out anymore and a lot of my anxiety's back. But so I know what I need to do. I need to get out and exercise a little more. But at this time, I could tell you guys that all this working out, which was about an hour to an hour and a half a day, like I said, 30 minutes on the treadmill, 30 minutes on the weights, nothing real crazy, nothing heavy, just exercising, guys. And what this is doing is getting your heart rate pumped up and kind of creating anxiety, all right? So as I'm doing this, but I know in my mind I'm not having a panic attack, I'm just kind of working out, I'm getting my heart rate up. But by doing this, you're actually building, in my opinion, I feel like I was actually building my heart to be stronger. So therefore, by doing this for a couple of months, my anxiety really lifted a lot. I lost quite a bit of weight. I'd say probably about 30 pounds, 35 pounds in about a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. And, but what I noticed is a lot of the anxiety was gone, you know. I could get up and just get moving, you know, first thing in the morning, no problems. I could, you know, I could run on the treadmill after these couple months, not a whole long ways, but I could actually run on there. And my heart, I didn't get the anxiety that I usually would have just got by walking. So, nonetheless, this video, what I'm trying to say is the exercise really helped me out a lot. And I need to get back on that, start pushing myself a little bit more so I can get up out the slump that I get into. You know, a lot of these days I haven't exercised in years now. So that was kind of like an awakening for me. You know, I look back on that and I know now that all that anxiety dissipated by just me exercising, by me working out every day and creating that anxiety. If I was just sitting on the couch on a regular day, it's like the anxiety wasn't there at all. You know, I would get like these little bitty spouts of it that didn't even count. They didn't even matter to me. And I think it's because the exercise I was doing on a daily basis. I was pushing myself so hard that I don't want to say so hard, but and you know, for somebody else it might not have been pushing all, but for me, I was pushing the shit out of myself. Okay, so for what I'm capable of, anyways. So when I wasn't exercising on a Saturday or Sunday, the anxiety just almost didn't exist anymore because I was pushing so much throughout the week. So I believe this is something that's probably really good. You know, you guys do whatever you're going to do. Don't take my advice. I just want to share my experience. And I'd like to know anything that you guys have done to try to get rid of any of your anxiety. If this has helped you, if you tried this, has it helped you? Did you notice it like I did? I didn't really notice it a lot until, you know, a year later when I wasn't doing it anymore. I think I worked out for probably about 6 to 7 months, something like that. Maybe a little longer, but it definitely wasn't a year. But at that time, I can look back now and realize that I lost weight, and I don't think it was the weight. I think it was literally just the working out and the exercise. And a lot of that anxiety completely, you know, diminished. It was gone. So, and it wasn't completely gone, but it was, a lot of it is gone, guys. So I need to get back on track. Stay focused, guys. Pay attention to what you're doing, what you're eating. Do the best you can for your body and your mind. Try not to get yourself down in your thoughts. I know that's so easy to say, but so hard to do. Only we know what we can do, and only we know what we're going through. So anybody that's having their anxiety and panic attacks on a daily basis, just know that sometimes you have to push yourself past a comfortable zone. You know, we like to get comfortable, guys. We like to sit around the house and hide in the house and just be comfortable. You know, this is our comfort zone. Sitting in the house indoors, not going outside, not going for no walk, not engaging in some activity and talking to others. We like to hide and bunker ourselves inside, and that's our comfort zone. Sometimes you got to push yourself out of that, and that is where you start to feel better, in my opinion, is getting out past that point. You know, if you have trouble talking with somebody on a daily basis because of your anxiety, sometimes the best thing to do is to get out and push yourself. You know, for me, was to push myself into a conversation and make myself, you know, push through the anxiety. Even if I'm sitting here talking to somebody right now, not into this camera, I'm sitting there engaging in the conversation right now, and I start panicking, I'm going to push myself as hard as I can through that conversation, as long as I can, as hard as I can, until I can't anymore, and then I'll walk off. And a lot of times I notice that if I just keep talking and keep engaging, I can actually push myself through a panic attack and and it really not bother me, you know. But sometimes you get real wrapped up in your mind. You're like, oh my God, I'm having a panic attack. I got to go. And the other person, you know, that don't know you or just having a conversation with you is like, what just happened to that person? And that's because your anxiety and adrenaline kicked in and you were gone. So that's where I was getting at with the working out, guys. Sometimes we have to push ourselves past a comfort zone to get into a new lifestyle. And that new lifestyle may be exercising for you. It may be putting in some headphones and just go taking, you know, 3,000 steps. You know, get a step counter on your phone. You know, 1,500 steps, 3,000 steps. You know, 10,000 steps. Whatever it is you think that you may be able to do. You know, that's what I was doing, pushing myself past that comfort zone, and that's something I got to get back into ASAP and start doing again, so I don't feel so down and overwhelmed with so much anxiety. You know. Because it gets rough out there when it's attacking you like that. And the more, I feel like the more we stay indoors and the more we stay hunkered down and not engaging with people, oh man, just the worse it gets. So we got to get out a little bit more. We got to push ourselves just a little bit more past our comfort zone, guys. And that working out that I was talking about was pushing me way beyond my comfort zone. But I didn't realize it till after a couple months in that my anxiety was slowly disappearing because I had done started pushing myself so much that up here, I wasn't thinking about the anxiety anymore. I was more focused on going and working out in the gym and stuff like that. And the anxiety just wasn't consuming me as much anymore. But that's been years ago, guys. And I wish I'd never stopped. I wish I'd kept going. So now what I got to do is get myself back in that zone. And I hope some of you guys are doing something like that. If you guys are, let me know. Let me know what helps you cope with your anxiety, or what helps you. You know, what helps you may help me, and what helps me may help somebody else. I just kind of like interacting with people, and I really want to know, you know, like other people's thoughts. You know, what really helps you. You know, it may be something that I want to try. So that's why I started this channel, is to get out there and help other people's. You know, whether it's me. Whether it's you helping other people in the comments or other people just reading comments. And man, that may be what saves somebody else's life and, you know, really gets rid of a lot of their anxiety, or may completely get rid of it completely. It just may not for me or you. But so that's why I like to make videos like this, just to let you guys know what worked for me. And it may not work for you, but hey, in my opinion, it might be worth a shot. So whatever you think you can do, you know, give it a shot, guys. You know, when I know I feel like how I feel a lot of the times, I feel like there's not much I could lose, you know. So why not go out and walk, you know, 10,000 steps a day, 20,000 if I can, you know, maybe even 50,000 if I could get it in. But I don't think I could do that. You know, 3,000 to 10,000 a day is probably pushing it for me right now. Even though, you know, years ago I could do 20 or 30,000 steps in a day without a problem, and that's working hard. Along with those 20, 30,000 steps. But now, as I get a little bit older, it's a little bit harder. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you think, if it's helped you out at any. And also, guys, hit the thumbs up so this video will go to other people that are struggling. And also we can get this channel growing. I don't want to do this for any money reasons. I just want to do it to reach out to others. I've suffered for a long time, and I know there's people that's just starting this journey, so that's why I'm here. And I hope everyone has a blessed day. There's always something new to come tomorrow, all right? See you guys in the next one.